Hello ladies and gentlemen, as always I'm your host AirsoftAL, and you're seeing these. These are Elite Force brand gears. These are VFC gears, or however you want to do it, from the Elite Force CQB-M4 Gen 7. As well as the tube, the plunger, the nozzle, everything here is Elite Force. And it's going to be going into the Double Eagle M4 gearbox, which will be up on here. And you guys will be positioned somewhere overlooking this thing to see the magic go down here in a minute or second. Jump cut. Okay, so I've got this thing all nice and opened up. If I can get that one screw out of there, but you know, whatever, captive screw. So the big fun part is going to be the spring right here, if you can actually see that. As you can see, all this is orange. I'm really going to be excited to open this up, but what I'm going to be doing is replacing, if the plunger here doesn't have any metal teeth, I'm going to be replacing it with the Elite Force plunger here, which has metal teeth, which is going to work out pretty well for our gears that we're replacing in this. So let's go ahead and try and get her opened up again. Gonna try and block this one spring here with our hand, which is going to be oh so fun. Because again, this is just going to be one of those really, really fun stuff. So let's go ahead and try and get her opened up. Yep, there we go. That went shooting. I saw some screws go shoot somewhere. Either way, that's a powerful spring, I'm not gonna lie. There's the post right here for the spring. The spring ain't that bad. It's actually, it's got some heft to it, but we're going to replace this spring with the Elite Force spring right here, and I am curious if this will actually fit. Will this fit in the back here? I don't think so. Let me just get a nice little quick check, see if this will fit inside the little post there, and afraid not, but doesn't matter. We're replacing it with this little spring here, which got a little bit more tension to it, and it's definitely going to help us out a lot. But the big thing we're doing right now is, again, more or less just replacing all the gears we have in here. And here's the inside to this gearbox. I definitely do like the orange. The orange is definitely kind of fun. I do like that. I do like the bronze here. I do like bronze. These are the gears. Oop, there goes that spring. Let me get the spring real quick. Yeah, all the gears and stuff are polymer. I mean, they are decent polymer, at least. I mean, there is some decent stuff to it, but we're going to be replacing all that and the bearings in here with better stuff, more or less. Let's go ahead and get this out here. Let's get that out of there. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Get this out real quick. Okay, so one bearing we're not going to be able to get is the one over here by the trigger, but that does not matter. We're just going to put that back on there. Let's see about the bearing over here. Okay, let's get that back on there. There we go. Will this bearing come out is the question, because I want to get this. Okay, so it wants to come out. That bearing does want to come out. Alright, it's just going to push you out. There we go. It's one bearing out. That's a decent little bearing, but not too good for my taste. Let's get this bearing out of here. There we go. Alright, now if I can remember which bearing goes where, that's the big thing. But either way, this is the gearbox facing this way more or less, so we're just going to push that over here. There we go. But looking at this, I do like this feature here where it has the wire that's supposed to be front wired actually being aligned with that. So again, I do like that. That is nice. That's very nice. But everything else about this is your standard gear, more or less. Standard gearbox. So we're just going to leave all this alone, and what we're going to be doing is getting that in there. But what I want to look at is the plunger. Your plunger here is your standard plunger. Whoop, there goes that. Standard nozzle. Standard brass nozzle on there. That's actually kind of nice. Let's see if we can get that off. That's actually kind of nice. This is actually really good. This ain't really cheaping out on anything in terms of that. There we go. That's what I was looking for. There's the hole for... Yeah, that's going to cost you some FPS. And yep, there's only one metal tooth on here. It does not go all the way through this. So this is definitely going to be replaced. So we're going to set that to the side. And we're going to go for the entirely sealed nozzle that is going to go on here. So let's go ahead and get... let's go for a... I like to keep the orange. Let's keep the orange on there. Let's keep the orange. Let's keep that orange, because I do like the orange. The orange is nice. Orange, very nice. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that. And... Let's go ahead and lock it black down. Ow, son of a bitch. Okay, so the plunger's on there now. That's going to be really nice. What I'm going to do is... What I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to put some lube on here, especially the track here and here. Just get some lube up in there. That way it's nice and good. Has some nice... doesn't have a lot of resistance on there. Again, just going to be making sure that this all works out pretty damn well. The big thing I'm disappointed, though, is that... Let me look here. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, here we are. That I'm not going to be able to get what I need in terms of these being able to use the bearings on this, but not a problem, no issue, just something we're going to have to work with. Let's see here. This is what I'm happy about, is that I'm going to be able to use... Let's see, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Ah, there it is. There's that bearing. I might be able to use this bearing, hopefully. These bearings that are used on the Elite Force 1, hopefully. I say hopefully, because, nope, I'm not going to be able to, so I have to use the bearings that come with it, because the only way I can use the bearings for that is if I modify it a bit, and I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to put the bearings back in here that it did come with, but I am going to put some washers on here. So... So I attempt to get this one bearing off, but it does not want to work with us. So that's going to be real fun. Let's see if I can't get a flat head up under there. Let's see, can I get a flat head? There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's get this bearing off here. Alright. And get a washer on that. Alright. Go get this on here. That way. Yeah, that way I can actually just slide everything up on that. So, again, it's going to be really interesting trying to get this all back together and connected. I am going to lube up the gears and everything so it all runs properly, it all runs right. Again, just making sure everything runs the way it's supposed to. Again, just one of those things. Alright, there we go. Making sure it's all connected. But that's more or less what I'm doing right now, is making sure everything runs properly, or at least get everything connected properly. So, you guys are going to see a little montage, or just a jump cut of everything being in there, or it be put back together. And we're going to make sure it's all lubed up. So, let's do this, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're out here now with the finished product. This is the Double Eagle sleeper gun. Got a nice little cutout here on the top here for a PEC box battery because the big area here doesn't exactly fit my large size Titan batteries. This has a sharpshooter grip on here because the grip that it did have when I was closing it up would not close all the way, which would cause lining up issues with the actual motor in there, which the motor itself is a JG high power motor or high performance motor. So we have a sharpshooter grip on here, which actually is a lot more comfortable than the standard, well, AR style pistol grip. So we're going to see if it will feed at least. Or at least we're going to see if it works. So flipping it to semi-auto, let's see if she works. That's a yes. She does work. So, pulling an Aries mid-cap, let's go ahead and let her up. Yeah, she's in there, alright. Making sure she's good and secured in there. Let's go ahead and see if she will actually feed at shooting some trees behind me. And then we'll get some FPS readings. Little windy, so I may have to adjust the motor a bit more to make it not as windy as it is, but she's feeding. She is feeding. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to have to put a clamp or something on that to keep that from being split open as is, or do something at least with it, but let's go ahead and get the chronograph out, see what we're getting FPS-wise, because I did put a new spring in here along with the metal gears. The spring, of course, from an Elite Force CQB M4 Gen 7 AEG gearbox. So, let's see what she's getting. 370, 412, 417, 415, 416, 413, 413, 369, 413, 415, 411, 413. So it is fluctuating pretty heavily between the 14s and the 360s. I say that because there was a big inconsistency with it. That might be because of the spring itself, but either way, the new nozzle, the new gear, the new piston, everything that's new inside the gearbox has basically turned this into a 100% sleeper gun. Now, I am wanting to get a Type bore inner barrel in this because the barrel I do have on there is, well, not exactly, as you can see, that good. It is a standard brass barrel. But in terms of it actually being the way it is, it's not that bad. I mean, it is literally doing pretty well, and again, I am going to have to adjust that motor in there because that is a, that is not a good sound that's being produced by it, so, again, I will have to adjust the motor a bit, because, oh, that does not sound good, but that is a proof that this is working, and this does work as it is intended as a sleeper, as a base gun for a sleeper gun project. Again, I have Elite Force gears in here, I have a JG motor, I have literally everything in here that makes this into a really good sleeper gun. And I'm kind of curious what it sounds like on burst with the 11-1 LiPo I have on here. That does not sound good on full auto, so again, I am going to have to adjust the motor on this. But either way though, that's it, honestly. Not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, this has actually been kind of nice, actually really kind of a cool project to do. This will be one of the guns I am taking up to Tupelo Airsoft Club because I want to kind of show off my sleeper guns in action. You guys have been wanting gameplay of the sleeper guns. You've seen gameplay of the Magpul PTS M4, so might as well take these, not only this one, but also the HK416 into combat, and just kind of show them off, honestly. And if you guys want to come hang out at Tupelo Airsoft Club for their 14th night game, or, you know, August the 14th, 2021 night game, there will be a link down below to their Facebook group, Facebook page / group, so you guys can come check out. I do post there often, and again, you guys can come have fun. To the guys over at the Tupelo Airsoft Club, do know now, I'm coming with the unexpected, with the unexpectable of the unexpecting. Yes, just a few more rounds, just to kind of get a gauge of the motor. Just a few more rounds. Yeah, that motor's got to be adjusted. It really is. Either way, though. Thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, the common man's airsofter, who creates crazy sleeper guns out of the most unexpected of sleeper guns, or at least unexpected of AEGs. And if you want to help support future sleeper gun projects, then please consider liking, subscribing, hitting the notification bell, or if you don't like what I'm doing, then go ahead and hit that dislike button and say a comment that is probably going to be removed by YouTube, because YouTube is actively now censoring comments. And would you kindly consider supporting the content and future sleeper gun builds by supporting us on PayPal? It's folks like you that actually made this, especially acquiring the Double Eagle M4 AEG possible. And, again, till next time, ladies and gentlemen, I've been AirsoftAL, and I will see all you lovely, lovely people in the next video. Till next time, later.